You do know that I blame you for this.
Mark.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
How is everyone this evening?
Oh, well.
I'm Brian.
I'm bored.
This is the second episode of the 5th season of True Blood. And Andy was a little bored by the episode, I believe.
Yeah, but it was all the authority. It's kind of snoozy. Sorry.
Andy's not a fan of AUTHORITAAY.
I don't care about your laws.
He's a loner dotty, a rebel. You know, Eric and Bill and Nora got picked up at the port by the authority, which might make them the Port Authority.
Where do you come up with this?
I know, but it was kind of... It reminds me a little too much of the Buffy Initiative and the Ministry of Magic.
But it's okay. Well, let's see where it's going.
Yeah, we'll
That
see.
little brat kid at the table has got to go.
Yeah, they gave him like one line.
They killed Nan Flanagan!
And that woman with the red hair.
It was like Paula
said-
Dean at the table. It's like...
She's like, she's like, put butter in my britches and the true death for everyone, okay? Interrogations, blah, 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 stuff like that. Hopefully now that they've offered to get Russell in exchange for themselves, we will get out of this very quickly, and then it'll be like a, like a hunt, the hunt for Russell Edgerton kind of deal. And Russell made 2 appearances this week. We saw him at the end with his like flame broiled, thing
and he had his little
on.
he had a little Tyrannosaurus arms like.
Yes, but we also saw him on a T-shirt at the steakhouse that Suki went to.
How come these T-shirts are not available for mass consumption? Because we need them.
These T-shirts?
Well, these T-shirts are available for mass consumption.
I bet that T-shirt will be on sale at HBO. That Russell T-shirt.
I'm gonna go look after this show, and if it's not there,
I bet it will be.
that Pam outfit better be there too. I want that little yellow number. Yeah. So Tara is crazy, and she likes to tear it up.
Basically, Pam, makes Lafayette and Suki babysit. And babysitting sucks, as we all know.
She's like the worst mom and the best mom ever. Because she's like, I turned her. I did what you said. You owe me. Now deal with it.
Have fun, kiddos. She's like,
she threw her in the house.
She's like, there's money for pizza on the counter. I'll be home late. She basically goes to work to sit there and like reminisce about her days as like a prostitute. Or,
she's
as
got a business. She is a businesswoman.
She had some business going on there.
And apparently Ginger doesn't know how to take care of business.
But Ginger opened the bar by herself, which I'm very proud of her for doing that, actually. I'm impressed.
Good for you, Ginger.
Good for you, Ginger. Pam was like an extra in Sweeney Todd, the musical, or something. I don't know.
she used to eat... She used to remember how much she liked crab.
And
Crab and Campari. And chlamydia.
And cocaine in her ring.
And just mixed up in a big bowl.
Oh, Pam. Atta girl.
Why would you eat crabs in a whorehouse? Why? That's just like...
crabs are always on the menu at a whorehouse.
Oh.
But they're usually soft shell. And then the guy with the switchblade, the Jack the Ripper guy, whatever, blah, blah. And then Eric came along and...
He's like... And then...
that was finger licking good.
It was kind of like love and fear at the same time.
Been there, done that. No, and then he gave her money to buy a dress. It's like, perfect man.
Wham bam.
Thank you, Pam.
So yeah, the flashbacks are fun.
They were fine. Well, we haven't gotten very far in them. I'm sure they're gonna continue.
Yes. Okay.
Because I think it's gonna lead up to him turning her, maybe. I don't know.
Well, one would think.
One would think. So then, meanwhile, back at Shea Stackhouse, Lafayette. Lafayette did some amazing work this week, I have to say.
He worked those eyebrows and those expressions.
When Sookie told him to go take Tara the True Blood, he was like...
Yeah, he did the little...
Had he had pearls, he would have clutched them. But Lafayette can't afford pearls right now. It's a bit of a rough time. He was like skulking through the house, like with a
butcher knife in his back pocket. Very sensible.
It was very kind of like classic slasher movie. The Scoobies, pulled it off and got Tara into the cubby. And then he was going to stake her because he realized, oops, I just turned her into the thing she hates more than anything else, which is probably not the best idea.
Yeah. Well, especially, she also said, I'll never forgive you.
Well, then later, then when she regained her memory, which, that happened a lot faster than I expected it to.
It did.
I thought Tara was going to be like crazy feral Tara for a lot longer, but she clearly recognized them both by the end. Was very not happy with them.
And then she's just angry.
And then she's like, I'm going to make a dramatic exit. And then she walked out and she's like, colloidal silver misters in the face and had a peel.
Hey, you know what? It worked.
That was so undignified. I felt kind of bad for her. She was actually going to make a big exit. Shot in the face. I have a friend who used to have those little like Febreze or like Glade things that were that like went off every like 10 minutes and they would like just like shoot little spurt. And we were at his apartment once and there was one on a bookshelf at eye level. And it just right in my face. So Tara, I feel you, girl. And you didn't smell like lavender afterwards like I did. Sam and Luna got into like the most
well, that was over
like
60
random
seconds.
fight ever. Like
I don't know. Like fuck you.
They're like, why are we fighting? Because the script told us to. Okay, fuck you too.
I understand Luna being overprotective of her kid.
But it did lead to one of the greatest moments of the episode, which was
puppy in pajamas.
The littlest werewolf, people.
I would adopt that baby in 2 seconds. Even if it ate my face.
Unfortunately, Emma will not be able to go to slumber parties unless she has wee-wee pads with her.
That's okay.
That could be embarrassing. That's embarrassing as a grandmother.
My granddaughter is the last thing. You can't take her away from me.
Elsie, they're like, you're the packmaster. He's like, no thanks.
Yay!
He's a pretty good guy. He seems good.
Except he killed him
But this redhead, this grandma, she wants drama all the time. She's like knocking on doors. She's like, I need to see my grandma. She's like eating her kid. Did she brush her teeth between those two, by the way? Like,
she could have at least changed her clothes.
She is a hot mess, this woman. But am I the only one that's like, these are like Mickens 2, Electric Boogaloo, or Hot Shot 3? I mean, it's like, pick your white trash shifter and, So what about Arlene and Terry?
Okay, that needs to go away fast because Terry went from like the best dad ever to like and husband, boyfriend, or husband, yeah, they're married now. So
yeah, they married.
You know what? Now he's a scary Mary.
Is he in the Kreepy Korner?
Yeah, he's kind of well. He's got one leg in the Kreepy Korner and one leg out of the Kreepy Korner. He's
like some of Russell's friends right now have one leg in the Kreepy Korner and one leg missing. Who is in the Kreepy Korner this week?
Oh well, it's definitely Hoyt. Still. He is so deep in that Kreepy Korner.
He's embedded in that Kreepy Korner.
He
has set up shop in that Kreepy Korner. He's selling lemonade.
Nobody wants his creepy lemonade.
He built a fort out of couch cushions and sheets. Oh, Mama Fortenberry, good to see you, though. Welcome back.
Yeah, she's good. And that was a good play by you. That was a good, get out of here, Jason, I hate you. By the way, I love you. Bye.
I'm gonna make you a pie. Bye. Is Terry in the Kreepy Korner?
Terry, I don't want to put you in the Kreepy Korner because I kind of secretly like you, but for this episode, you are in the Kreepy Korner. Because you pushed your wife across the room. You're yelling at her. Yeah. That's creepy.
Here's my thing. He has this flashback to Iraq because he's like, frying up some pork belly or whatever the hell he's doing. He's a fry cook. Like, wouldn't he have had this kind of experience before since he stands in front of an open flame all day? Or is it Patrick?
Or maybe it's Patrick coming back into his world.
Come on. All right. Well, what about Steve Newlin? Is doing
Love Steve Newlin. Oh my god, his dancing moves.
His dancing was amazing.
He's got the hair that I had in high school. I used to have that little like wave. I did, really. So Newlin.
And he's got the sexuality you had in high school too on television.
Oh.
He's still straight on TV, which Jason seems genuinely kind of like upset by when he's watching him on TV and he hears him say, "Oh, she's a very special lady," and Jason's like, he's rooting for Steve. Meanwhile, Steve is trying to purchase Jason from Jess.
$10,000.
Like a racehorse, like a purebred, like a corgi or something.
And Jess worked it up to another $10,000. So Jess, good for you.
Yeah, good for you, Jess. And then she's like, "I don't sell my friends." He's, a spoiled, entitled brat. So is Jess at this point, but she's a better spoiled, entitled brat.
Touché.
So and is this the first time she heard that Bill is no longer the king?
Yeah, you know what? I felt that there was going to be like a follow-up there.
Maybe that's why she has to hold her own keg now. Because the support staff is gone.
She was like
Bill's
She-Ra or something.
she dropped it on that girl's... She crushed that girl.
I know, but then that girl is like standing up there. She's like, "Hey, I'm okay, girl. My hair's just a little messed up."
So last week we announced that we were going to be doing another mailbag feature. We didn't really have a name for it last week, but we've decided since this week they introduced the AUTHORITAAY that this season the question and answer feature is going to be called Question Our AUTHORITAAY. The first one we picked from Twitter, I believe.
Yes. We were tweeted by Kelly Darby, and she asked us, what is our favorite set on True Blood? I would have to say that my favorite is Merlotte's bar, because I'd be hanging out there all the time. Hello.
Because you're a drunk.
And Sam is a cutie patootie. And everybody goes there, and I like hanging out in bars. It's cozy.
I'm going to have to say my favorite set is Sookie's Kitchen.
Oh, because it gets messed up.
It gets messed up all the time. No, we spend a lot of time there. It's kind of like that's her home, and that's her kind of inner sanctum. And whether she's like eating a pie and crying, or, having a daydream about her and Bill having breakfast together in the sunlight,
or kicking a tooth under this,
or stepping on a tooth, and that's where she found Gran.
A lot happened in that kitchen.
A lot has happened in that kitchen. For me, I kind of feel attached to that kitchen as well. So, with or without Debbie's brains splattered across the cupboard.
Oh.
I could go with, I could go without. It's all right. Thank you, Kelly Darby, for your question. It's a great question. We haven't heard that one before.
Oh, that's a good one.
So if you have a question you would like to raise to us or to the broader community, you can either leave it in the comments of this blog post or the YouTube comments, or you can tweet it to @CampBloodBuzz or @AndySwist. And any questions that are read on the air will be the asker will be entered into a raffle at the end of the season to get a special one-of-a-kind piece of art from Andy, True Blood related art,
and other goodies
that we will throw in. And you can also be entered in the raffle if you make a donation on CampBlood.org's donate button.
Whatever. Yeah.
Whatever Sookie? Do you have a whatever Sookie moment?
Oh, I have a lot of... You know what? I wrote down a lot of other whatever moments for other characters.
Okay. Who? So like the witch slap from last year, kind of. We can bring back the witch slap.
Luna. I mean, that's Top Gun there for slapping.
You want Luna?
Yeah, because you know what? You're gonna kick out the one guy that put his life on the line to save you and your daughter. You're just gonna say F you and kick him out the door? No, that's so stupid.
Now you're gonna have to call him and be like, "Oh, can you pick up some kibbles and bits and come back, please?"
And weeby pads.
If I had to witch slap anybody, it would be Sam. Actually, I'd probably witch slap Sam. She's obviously under a lot of stress. She's freaking out. She had that creepy ass woman show up at her house and say, "Your daughter is my granddaughter and she's going to be a wolf." Nah. And then Luna freaks out, and Sam's like, well, fuck you, and walks out the door. It's like, okay, you're both acting like idiots now. This is the segment of the show when we both write down the person with whom we would most like to do bad things from this episode.
From this episode only.
Mm-hmm.
This episode only.
For British eyes only. 2, 1.
Oh my god! I couldn't figure out what his name was.
Okay.
But okay, what?
Last episode, you're like, he was the first person in the Kreepy Korner.
He was, because he was a creep.
No, he's not a creep anymore?
No, he's kind of cute. You can be creepy and cute. Anyway, yes, you're kind of cute now that you were sort of
You're no longer the creepiest, so now you're cute. You've been out creeped.
Well, no, when you were in the hotel room talking to Arlene in your little t-shirt and looking...
Your little t-shirt.
There was no big sexing going on in this episode. I have to say, it was
a pretty
not...
chaste episode. Yeah, well, great. We agreed. Again, 2 weeks in a row. There's something wrong here.
Maybe we're just becoming...
We're going to start looking alike now,
We're becoming
too?
one.
How many whorehouse crabs would you give this episode?
How many crab legs are in this bowl? I would give it a 4. No, 5. 5. That dog in pajamas, ladies and gentlemen.
Out of 10?
Yeah, it was a halfway.
That might be your lowest rating in the history of the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Ever?
Yes. Definitely.
I was so distracted by the authority. Seriously. I contemplated falling asleep, but then, hoping that Chris Maloney would drop his pants, I kept my eyes open.
He didn't.
But he didn't.
Not yet.
I was kind of snoozy with the authority stuff, so it really turned me off.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there were amazing things in this episode, but there were equally non-amazing things, so it's even.
I was going to give it a 6.
That's not far from me.
I, too, am not terribly thrilled about the authority stuff. Hopefully it's going to be gone. And I like that Russell's back. I love the terror stuff. I think it's really funny.
Yeah, that's amazing. Amazing.
I mean, not that much happened. There were a couple interesting moments, a couple fun moments, but,
Yeah, I don't know.
So, between the two of us, that is a 5.5, which is really, really low. Are you worried?
No, because I know once Russell's back, it's gonna get good.
He is gonna let them have it.
There are so many things that are gonna be awesome when it starts rolling, but I think that there was like so much that happened that first episode, so many amazing things, and then it was just like, and then I don't want a winter is coming episode. Okay?
Where are my dragons?
I don't want to be waiting around for my dragons all day.
Dragon. So, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you hopefully next week, if all goes well.
Yes.
And I think that's it.
So that's it for now. Goodbye.
Wark.